Welcome back to Garburator Games. I'm the Garburator. We are playing Minecraft and our mining fatigue has finally subsided. So, we have a little house where the nether portal is. Way over there. The problem is, it's right on top of what we've been referring to as an Atlantis spot. You know the problem with that? Every time you step out of that house, you get mining fatigue. In a mining game. Not helpful. So, what we're going to do, we are going to build a house over here. Then we are going to build another portal in that house, and so on and so forth, and do what we seem to just do in this game, and that's make homes, expand them. Now, the one thing I want to do, though, is we're going to make an indoor beach in this home. And since this area has its own little indoor pool already, seems like the perfect idea. Oh, I didn't want to do that one. That one was not on my list of ones to break. We don't really need the torches right now, so we'll do this. We'll make it nice and even. May have to fill this back up with water, because I want to make this all even too if I can, but we'll sort that out and we'll get a bucket or something. Now, the other thing I had the idea of is I want to go and... Okay, that's going to be the beach side, which is good. Oh, there goes our shovel. Oh, we got one more shovel. Now, yes, we definitely need to make a bucket. Now, the one other thing is I'm going to try and to get Atlantis a different way. We're going to mine under Atlantis. Now, I'm sure people have done this. I'm sure it's a bad idea. But all bad ideas are bad ideas. Or good ideas if you haven't tried them. So, we're going to try it. Because we'll have water breathing. So there we go. That's our indoor pool. We'll have to bring a little extra water in there to help. Fell. I don't know what fell. Whatever fell. So, and yes, we're going to end the saplings. Probably going to have to get rid of some of these trees. But that's the start of our indoor pool, so let's make our room around it. Because we're going to have here, and then we're going to make a wonderful little spot here as well for, excuse me, please move. Thank you. Trying to place some bricks here. Bricks, blocks. So we'll start with our pool. Then we can make our actual sort of sleeping areas. We'll map this all out real quick. Have an indoor beach. Perfect. That's the door to it. So, next order of business then. We probably need to get rid of these trees. They're going to be in the way of our front hall. Feel like I'm making the mansion again. Already found the mansion. If I just cleared that out, we could just take it over. But at the same time, that seems like a bad idea too. So, either way. Okay, so we've taken away those trees for the front hall, which is great. Next, we can do this. Oh, come on. Let me jump up because I need more. We're going to make it this big. I'm going to need more wood, and I know it. Alright. There we go. I think that's that. Nope. That combines with that tree. Oh, don't get to nighttime yet. I'm not ready yet. Plenty of everything a bit here. Alright, let's see if we can mine this without losing our axe. Anything hiding in here? It doesn't look like it. Okay, good. That should end those. As I said, I'm going to need them. We can replant trees later once our house is built. Alright, where are we at? Darn it. Do I have any more axes? I am out of axes, so. Do this the hard way. I'm not wasting a pickaxe or something on it. It's a small tree. Okay, good. So those are all going. Now. Alright, we do need to light this back up though, because I don't want mobs spawning up here with us. As funny as that would be. No, thank you. Maybe we should just make a dog room. Go find some skeletons, get some bones. 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of dogs. And they're killing all my sheep possibilities. Alright, so we've done that. That's disintegrating nicely. Ooh, more apples. I really should eat an apple, actually. Or just eat something. Okay, so we've done that. Let's make a front door off this. Now, you're in the way. Sir, please move. Without hitting you, I don't want to upset you. Just getting rid of trees. Pretty please? No? I'm going to move. Just going to be in my way. Why does this not surprise me? Silly dogs. Okay. There we go. Thank you. So, front hall. Just going to run right down here. This is it. Game plans, game plans, game plans. And then... where's our actual front door is going to be right there. Perfect. So now we can look at side rooms. Why is it everywhere I've put a torch? It seems to be in the way. Alright, so side room is going to go over here. So we're going to level this out a bit. Hallway's fine. Ah, I'm out of that too. Shoot. We're going to have to go make some more tools here. This is going to be our side room for bedroom and a walk-in closet. And when I say walk-in closet, I mean we're just going to make a chest room for storing stuff. Perfect. That. I'm going to level this off too a bit. Don't need it. Be quite so weird. Oh my gosh, cow, stop walking in my hit range. I'm going to get you by accident. This is where something spawns on me. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so that's going to be the front door. So here. Make a nice little hallway here. There we go. Perfect. And then, so that's going to be the main room, or that's going to be the walk-in closet. Move! Right out loud. Move! No! Darn it. I blame the cow. There we go. Okay. So that'll be chest 1, chest 2, chest 3. So we're going to put a door right there. Perfect. This can be our walk-in closet. Fantastic. Creeper! There we go. Creeper, zombie. I saw a wolf chasing a skeleton 2 seconds ago. These wolves are being awfully determined, aren't they? Okay, and then I'm going to make our main room right here. Oh, bad placement. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we have the layout. Have the design. Fill this all in, and yes, we are going to need some more everything. Okay, so that's that. This is going to be the main hall, which we can replace with something else later. And then we need our ender portal room. Now, should we left a way to walk around, but this pool room is just going to be the pool. I don't think it needs to be anything else. Oh, sun's coming up already again. Perfect. Why haven't these spawned? Who knows? Alright, so really, we should leave a doorway here. It won't be a sealed door, it'll just be a walkway. So we could make it 3 wide. We're going to actually do doors. No need for that. Alright, so we're going to need... Do I have some dirt now? I do. Fantastic. So we're going to fill this in a little bit so the hallway can be a hallway. A proper hallway. And then let's do this. Perfect. Now that's looking good. Okay. Fantastic. Now, same thing. Here is there. This is going to be... That's so not what I did, but I guess it is. Alright, we need some more wood. Done. Sweet. Alright, this is going to be the ender portal. Or the ender portal. The nether portal. I cannot talk to it. Now, it needs to be pointing this way, so we're going to make it nice and wide. Which is fine. Because we want to point in the similar direction of the other one. Fantastic. Okay, so that's a step in the right direction there. Can make some steps down again, just like the other place. Okay. And now, what was the other thing we needed? We did that. We have our bedroom. We have an ender portal room. We have our pool, which is going to be fully enclosed. We can always make an entire upstairs. But I think the next step here, we're going to make a hallway and we're going to make a kitchen. That kitchen will be, again, we're going to make this a full stop. Shop of, we'll have a cauldron, we'll have some other fun stuff. We'll make this just double wide to make it look cleaner and better. We'll put windows through here. Okay, and then we have a hallway. What is this hallway going to be? Guess this hallway can just be a back door out, because we're never going to want to have to walk all the way around. Okay, do we need farming? Maybe that can be the second floor. We can put an entire farm on the second floor. Same thing there. We're never going to want to walk the entire way out. Okay, so we have the general design. Now, one thing I do want to do, as always, we're going to need a lot of glass. When I say a lot of glass, I mean a lot. Oh, that hurt a bit more than it should have. Okay, let's go in here is probably the right answer. We're not going to do that. We need 64 glass. Start cooking here. Do I have cobblestone on me? We do not. Shoot, I think I left that over there. So, I think it's time to start mining. The one other thing I really should do, though. Let's see if our chickens want to make more chickens again. That was an unfortunate. No. Alright. Picked up some eggs. You all look so happy and healthy. Maximum number. That's what I like to hear. The maximum number of chickens has been reached. Who's left? Oh, did I miss one? Nope. There we go. Well, that worked. So we have the maximum number of you. That probably means we have the maximum number of cows, too. Forgot to close the gate. There we go. And let's make more cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Make your baby cows, because now we got food again. Alright, so I need to go back and try to avoid getting... Actually, no. Let's not be silly. Let's just mine our cobblestone. Now, we do need to make a better entrance to our house up here rather than jumping up all these steps. But that can be a different day. That's the room I forgot about. The kitchen. So the kitchen was over here. The nether portal's going there. The nether portal's going to be a little tall for my liking. But we don't have a spot for the mine entrance. So we are just going to make a mine entrance. So let's clear this out of the way. And then we can start the mine because we're going to need materials here sooner rather than later. And we need redstone for a map. No, I'm pretty sure a map is somewhere. I wonder, did we maybe leave the map back at that middle village? Another place we kind of have a bit of stuff stashed. I'm losing everything. I can't remember where we've hidden stuff. Of course, we did have the maps back at the main house, of course, so. This tree will have to come down later, but for now, let's just make our mine. Is that far enough? No, that's more like just a hallway, so. Doesn't have to be a big space, just enough that it's going to... My gosh. I like this island because it's tall, it's high up in the air, but these trees. Good, we need the production of wood, but there's so many trees in the way of this house. Do. Away we go. Build some more, build some more. Yeah, we'll leave the log there. Call it artistic. There's a tree down here. Cool. Again, we're pretty much out of wood again, so. I just thought of something. I may not be able to climb back up easily. Forget maybe. I cannot climb back up easily. Whoops. Ooh, a birch tree. That could be useful later. Alright, there we go. So, right here can be our mine room. Fantastic. We can fill this in after. How wide do we want this hallway? Not there. That works. Okay. Perfect. We do want doors. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to mine. What we should make, though, is a crafting table. Now, kitchen was going to have the crafting table in it. At the same time, should probably enclose this. And yeah, we're going to just make this that final an exit door because no one wants to go all the way around if they don't have to. There we go. Not bad. Fill this all in nicely. Being a mine, we'll make the glass a bit. That was not where I wanted to put that. So, we need some cobblestone for shovels. But to start here, we'll just do this the hard way. Really shouldn't do that. It's such a waste. Pickaxe. Till we get some cobblestone. And then I'll place a... There we go. Okay. Just need one more. Okay, so yeah. The whole goal here is down the bedrock. You know, bit of a circle. Usual circular motion. Hope we don't. Part of me half wants to do this in a way where it's wide open in the middle too, and we just like clear floor by floor here. Maybe we can come back and do that after, because it's going to take a while to do that. It's not impossible. It's just going to take a while. Okay, come on. I need to lose something here because I've got too much stuff. There we go. Need to pick up the cobblestone so I can make some more cobblestone axes. I think we need to go and make some chests for our chest room right off the bat here already. Ooh, it's getting dark again too already. Okay. And we need to put... Oh, I need this here for the moment. We can fix it later. Oh, what do I need? I need some sticks for that. Double chest, please and thank you. So I can just put some stuff away here. We have way too many neat things. Not a bad thing to have a problem of, just don't need them all on me. Okay, we get cows. I'm going to need this just in case we run into things down there. I'm going to need a bunch of sticks. Oh, I need that. Sorry. Don't need the fishing rod. Don't need that. Don't need... I need that. Silly goose. There we go. And we don't need the wheat. Okay, so we got 2 shovels? No, we have 1 shovel. Because I got rid of my sticks. Where are the sticks? Oh no, I threw all our sticks. There we go. Alright. Should make a few of everything. There we go. We'll do 3 of those. Oh, I don't have any... I have some iron. I was just... I should at least have 2 of those. And the other thing we're definitely going to need is some sticks in case we run out of torches. There we go. Leave the iron behind. We're about to get more cobblestone than we know what to do with. We don't need that and we don't need that. Perfect. Okay, we're good. We got enough torches to get going here. We can always fix some of this other stuff later. We'll find some coal pretty quick if we need to make more torches, I'm betting. What the? Dirt. That's not what I was expecting down here. Do this. Ooh, ominous music, as always, as we drop down below a certain percentage. There we go. We got glass being made. First pickaxe down already. It was pretty used though. Torch. I did that in the hardest way possible. Okay. As I said, we'll do a bit of a spiral because I think when we come back, we're going to make this just an absolute hole. Now, we're going to bedrock here. Because we are going to go and try and come up. Up! Speaking of, I think I need that. Just a little bit. What a happy little find here. That's a lot of iron. Love it. Perfect. Okay. Not going to pass on resources. Need more resources. Always need more resources. That is so not what I... Thank you. Half hoping we don't run into a cavern. So if we run into a cavern, this gets harder. Just, I do hope, though, like I said, we kind of want to run into some nice redstone if we can here. Now, no clue if I'm keeping the same big pattern as at each level here, sadly, just due to space. But we'll see. Can come back and clean it all up later. If I'm digging too short or too wide, I can always fill it back in. And we've run into nothing. I'm amazed. I swear, every time I choose a spot, it does. Spoke too soon. Gravel. Okay, let's dig below the gravel. Get it out of our way here. Then we'll make a nice little left turn. There we go. That's the one thing, if you clear level by level as you're doing this, you at least can see how far down you are. I have no concept of how deep we've gone, except for the fact that we're digging fairly directionally down. Nice little steps to go back up. Ooh. More iron. Ooh, a lot more iron. Thank you. Thank you. Where was this when I needed it before? Just no water, no gravel. No water, no gravel. No water, no lava. What am I saying? Forget the... Oh, no. That was wrong. There we go. Wrong block. Yes! Exactly as needed. And that's where we brought this. That's the wrong one. Love it. Put that there. And then guess what? We can make a map. Exactly as we needed. Perfect. I am going to fill this in just because it scares me. Don't ask me why. Call it a hunch. But we're deep enough for redstone, so that's a good sign. And a bad sign. All at the same time. There's always a chance in hunting for bedrock. Okay, so we have a different path. Now, there is some truth to them. Maybe that side's not the side to open up. Let's block that off. How deep is this? Is this like... Oh, it's so deep I cannot... Alright, so we're going to fill this in just enough that you don't accidentally walk off the edge. And then I'm going to dig this way. I'm going to try not to end up under that. Down to 15 torches. Hey, look! Bedrock! We made it! Okay. Not Bad. So let's mine out just a little square pocket down here. We know where we are. We also know there's lava right behind us, so take the iron since we're here. Can always explore that lava a little later. There we go. Okay, now, the real question. We need to make a map, because we need to know which direction we want to travel towards Atlantis later. It's a lot easier to do that if you can just see what direction you're looking. So, I'll light this up so no mobs come down here. We're going to go back up the way we came, and I think I'm right about making that decision of we'll make stairs, we'll make this all a nice easy in, easy out mine. Same way we'll dig through the... How did I do that? I don't know. Whoops. Oh, that was that drop for redstone. Cool. So we'll go make some maps. We'll chisel out the middle of this every layer we can, so then we have all the materials we need to finish our house, which will be great because I think I'm going to do some stone walls later too. Okay, we already almost done it. That's not bad. Not bad for going down a mountain. Yeah, we gotta make this mine a little more. I'm so used to our spoiledness. There we go. Okay. It's not too deep. We're not too high or too low. Hey, it's a gray sheep. That's the one thing we could have some fun with too, is make some very specific animals. See if we can get some coloring going. Okay, so we got plenty of food, which was the mission. Got plenty of other stuff, which was the other mission. Oh, is that cooked fish? That is cooked fish. Okay, good. We're going to bring the chickens because we want to make some more chickens. And then I guess next episode we'll figure out what's enough. We'll finish the house. We're going to go cook some iron here. I'm the Garber. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the next one.